This video is just going to show you how to set up, calibrate, and use the biopump mold sampler. There is another part of this job which entails using the app, which is the Inspector Lab app, which will be downloaded onto your phone and set up. It's very similar to Recall Check, but this video is strictly on how to use this pump. So it comes in this case, and there are instructions inside that tell you how to use it. The instructions are going to stay in the case, and this right here is what it is we're doing. It is a take sampling using the quick sample mode, and the instructions are very simple, and they will be in the case. Right? But in case they're ever lost, you can download these instructions as a PDF. All right, so this is the pump. Okay, and this is the power cord. Plug it in here. Okay. All right, and the first thing we want to do is we want to push power to turn it on. Okay, so power it up. And the second thing we want to do is we want to calibrate this. So inside the case, there's going to be something that looks like this. There's a little ball in there. Okay, and the green. What we want to do is we're going to hook this up on the pump, and we're going to turn the pump on, and we want the ball to be at about the middle of that line there. So it just slips over the top, and we've already got the power on, and we're going to use the arrow here till we find, I think it says calibrate. We're going to push calibrate, and we're going to push start. Okay. So the ball is shaped kind of like an egg, and you can see that this one is calibrated correctly. So the middle of that little egg-shaped ball is in the middle of the green line. So that means that this one here is calibrated to pull in 15 liters of air in 1 minute. And once we're happy with that, we push set, and that is going to lock the RPMs of the motor at that speed. Okay. After it's calibrated, then we're going to pull out an aerosol sample. This is an aerosol. This is a cartridge. It's a round thing. It's got tape on the top and tape on the bottom, and it has a serial number on it. To get this, put the camera. Let's see. So I'm going to pull the tape off. See, it's got a rectangle end, and the tape, just stick it to the pump, and then there is a round end on the bottom. Right. So we have the rectangle end on the top, and then we have the round end. It'll only go on there one way, by the way. It's a round hole, so we need to put a round peg in a round hole. So it goes on there like that. It fits down snugly. And now we are ready to do a test. So we push the quick sample mode here. You pushed it once, it says quick sample 2 minutes. We want to run this for 10 minutes. So it's calibrated to pull in 15 liters of air per minute, and we need it to run for 10 minutes so that we get 150 liters of air through this cartridge. I pushed it again. That's a 5 minute. Pushed it again. It says quick sample 10 minute. That's what we want. After we do that, I push start. All right, so now it is running. So the set time is at 10 minutes, and that is the run time. So you would typically want to set these things up in an area, and you'd want to either set it up on a table or on your step ladder, or there's a tripod that comes with these things that you may want to carry in your car. You can put the tripod on the bottom, but you need to have them 2 to 3 feet up over the floor. Do not set them on the floor. One sample is always taken outside, and it's a control sample, and then one sample is, or at least one sample is taken in the interior, depending on how many samples we're doing. So the important thing here is to write with a pen underneath the aerosol label and over the top of the serial number where the sample was taken. We're going to pretend this is a basement. Okay? So we're going to just pretend this has already been 10 minutes, and I'm going to stop it. All right? When it gets to 10 minutes, it will stop itself. So it'll shut off at 10 minutes, but I'm going to stop it manually. Okay? And it makes that sound when it stops. And then we're going to take the tape, put it on back over the top. And you're not going to contaminate this thing with your fingers here, so it's not like you have to wear gloves or anything. Okay? After you get the sample, you're going to take the sample and you are going to put it in a FedEx bag. So we got the bag here. So we're going to take it and drop it in the bag. And also, which is critically important, take one of your business cards, right, and throw it in the bag as well. And when all the samples are collected, you'll figure this out. There's a sticky side here. You pull the adhesive off and you seal it down. It's got a prepaid label already ready to go to the lab, and you drop it off in a FedEx box. These bags are expensive. Take care of these bags. They're probably about 40 bucks a piece with the next day air label on them. So this is the video just on how to run the pump. But remember, the instructions will be in the case, and we are using the quick sample mode. Very simple to do.